remind you that it's not allowed to roll a dice to decide the result with any kind of random method at the end of the game. In case you are a double loss or something like that.
What name does he want?
Remind you.
Bram.
What name do you want?
Do you want Bram or do you want Radiant Vanguard?
Radiant Vanguard.
Yeah.
Okay, I'm hearing EP. Now this is a topic I can talk about.
And then Daniel.
Yeah. I do know my logo.
Want me to send the channel thingy or?
Oh, no, we'll just, I'll tag you on Twitter when it
Do it
goes
in
live.
post, yeah. Like, DM it to him.
Daniel, I saw the clan, you're cringe. I just saw your clan, cringe.
Oh, this is also a matchup I can talk about. Let's go.
Alright, guys, welcome back. We're going to be jumping straight.
Oh, I put in time on that.
We're going to be jumping straight into the round seven matchup. So that's last round of Swiss, actually. So
Yep.
went by pretty fast. Unfortunately, round 6 was kind of lost to the void. So
Yeah, we don't want to talk about that.
we don't want to talk about that.
So it's worth noting that with 110 players, it's only going to be a top 8 cut. And because of buy cards in, it's pretty much guaranteed that no X2 will make it in. In fact, I think,
So it's X1 and
yeah.
I think there might
It's
even
not
be
for nothing.
there might even be an X1 that misses depending on how many buy cards were used.
That's an unfortunate one.
That's
oh,
unfortunate.
Imagine being that.
Imagine being the Crest Scramble player that doesn't make it in. That's crazy.
If it happens again, I have to laugh. Sorry, I'm not in a rude way, but what the hell, man?
Not in like a funny way.
Yeah.
There we go.
Okay,
So I think these guys are X1, so they are still in contention. Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
this is win and make it in,
Absolutely. This
or
is
not, I guess.
all, yeah, everything's on the line.
Well, it's not winner makes it, it's loser doesn't.
Yeah.
So,
Winner probably makes it.
yeah.
So we've got Daniel on the left playing Shiranui, who's one of our locals actually. So
He actually made a third place in Cardiff last year.
yeah, so he's a former Worlds competitor. He's also I think he won the regionals for Dragon Ball Fusion World
Possibly, yeah.
last year as well. So he's a fairly decent player. Like goes to a lot of
And
locals,
just
does
like
race quite
that,
well.
I didn't whiff the quest.
Finds Crest.
One
good
of the
start.
first few today.
Yep.
Because we had like an insane ratio. Like whoever's sitting in that seat today has like with GSS, like most games.
Wow.
Except for Stefan, who like ultimate strides when his opponent's grade 2.
Nice.
Because why not, right? I mean, when his opponent goes second, whiffs GSS, and he just goes lol.
Meanwhile, on
we
the
have the-
right, we have a Belgian hero known as Radiant VG. Some of you may know him as Bram, but he's
Or
pretty well known.
Valkyrie's chosen on YouTube. I believe.
He's
That
on the
was
base.
chosen, yeah,
He's on
so-
the base list.
So their content's on temporary hiatus because he wants to keep everything secret for BCS season, which is understandable. So yeah, links will be in the description. Check out stuff afterwards.
And expect an inflow of content. I promise this
Yeah.
time.
At least he's
His
not.
words, not mine.
At least he's not a psyop for bugs.
Real. Maxime is just like the biggest off. He's like, no guys, this deck is ass. Checks his
Don't
VG paradox.
play it. It's so bad. It's so difficult.
Deck's so bad, man.
It's so scary. To
Everything
match
like destroys it.
I love the bit how yesterday he was like, "All right, guys, I'm committed. Like, I'm done. We're playing Grand Blue. I've qualified. Like, I can have fun today with the Agrodora." Like,
You know
a psyop.
exactly.
It's a psyop,
You know
right?
exactly. He's always like that. He's just
Yeah, the psyop is crazy on Maxime's side.
Mr. Gaslight.
No,
interesting to
that's
note here that Daniel chose the guard at the grade 1 turn of
It
the
is.
Eternity Chaser. I think that's a really solid play. Like, leaving yourself open to be able to like no guard some crest wins.
Do you have the list open for DP so I can have a quick look?
What, Eternity Chaser?
No,
His deck list.
the deck. So I can like see what build it is.
Yeah, I think we're going to have a little bit of a problem pulling things up in those, or it's going to have to be a little more
I
dynamic
see,
with
I
it.
see.
Yeah, it's just being a little slow.
We will adapt.
I can tell you for a fact that Dan just rode the Shoujodoji grade 2.
Yeah, these is out. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, actual Shoujodoji. Yeah. No, the on ride. One to soul, one to red. So it looks like a mostly standard list.
Yeah, unfortunately,
Oh, really?
not your source.
Actually.
Oh, really slightly different. Okay, I wasn't looking at
Well, my source is outdated.
Actually, this list is bad because it's on mine. So
it. Ooh, early commit
No.
on the ride fixer as well.
Because what I was interested in, DP into crest meta is really rough, right? So how does he solve it?
Yeah.
has to be probably a
Because
great
being,
one promo.
being X1 is like... What the Great One promo, is it in there?
No.
No, I'm saying like I would imagine you would, but
Gigas are
It's
very
also interesting.
important.
He's got Die Dumper instead of the Gate Guard.
Enigma guy, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's fine. That's preference, though. The choice of G-Guard, the choice of Perfect Guard is something unique.
Yeah.
I haven't seen a lot of
So
the
Die
Enigma.
Dumper comes out like, I guess it's just a question of like how you want to play defensively. Die Dumper means that you can go with your grade 3s, whereas Gate Guard itself is a giant shield, which actually I think comes up a lot more later in the game.
What Die Dumper allows you to do though is it does allow you to like grade 2 game a little better.
Yeah.
Because it means like if you're expecting people to try and go for their first stride and try and grade 2 game you a bit, then I think that becomes an argument where you
Yeah.
clear up the space to like go, you know what, if we're gonna play this game, then like I don't want to sit on that hand of nothing.
Okay, we
But
have the
then going second against Crest is like they're not gonna grade 2 game you anyway.
They're not, but I think there might be an argument if they whiff crests because then they're like, oh, actually I can't go. But with which case, if they whiff crest, then Eternity Chaser becomes
Yeah, of course.
Kino because like that's never going on, right?
Of course, Dan has not whiffed Crest.
He's just better.
He's just
wants
better.
it more.
Well, we have
I'm sorry, you don't go X1 by whiffing crests, okay? Listen, like, the
we have-
one, yeah, that
we
one's
have equal
crest.
we have equal whiffing and hitting it on stream right
Are we
now.
2-2 today?
Yeah.
Yeah, we're 2-2.
Yep.
Sometimes even in the same game.
Sometimes in the same game.
So yeah, no aggro here from DP, and Dan
Which is
continues to
expected.
guard aggressively. I mean, given that Dan guarded the first attack, I feel like you kind of want to like try and push a bit, right? Just like see how much shield is he willing to give up to not take damage.
He's probably working towards taking a bigger swing.
Yeah, it's just more of a case of like if Ram had say the Gel Sludge or like any other body, like that grade 2 body on turn 2 is way less valuable later on. So if you give it up now and get a little bit of damage poke in or burn a shield from his hand,
This turn is gonna hurt now.
yeah.
The history stride is insane.
Yeah.
There's no bar.
Last check, second check, second, third.
Nothing, that's it.
Blanks.
Triple
That's
blanks.
good. That's good.
Discard one.
Like going second also definitely hurts him because if at least you went first, you have like Dailainer options,
Yeah, probably going second like gives you the two cards that
Guardian
like
Shield, which does massively help against Renee.
Am I correct saying, is the threshold for Excalibur 80k or 85k? 80k, right?
80 for the restand,
Yeah.
40 for the drive.
I was more thinking if there was ever a line where the dominating booster comes out, but probably not. If you go Excalibur, I think you have to be 191 and above, because then if they neg you, you still hit the 80k
so
threshold.
depending on
Yeah.
what happens now, there's a funny interaction on Nuba's side. Let's see what he strides.
What were you thinking?
Well, if you go into Geo, you flip Geo, right? And if Nubatama player has like the
Oh, attack a lot.
Dagoku,
you
yeah.
just take them away.
Yeah,
just lose your shield
thought,
for no reason.
I thought that card was cooking, and then I kept reading. I'm like, oh, this is increasingly getting worse.
Well, it is not a good one, but
Nah, it's not.
It has its niche uses.
You
Yeah,
take
we
away,
all-
you do take away 10k of each card, which is pretty good.
We do see the Geo come down. There's the Gel Sludge. Dan
Imagine if
cannot play the
Nubatama was
Caps
an Excel deck. They wouldn't print Seke on an Excel deck, would they?
Oh boy. So yeah, Dan
This
cannot
one's
play
gonna
the Counter Blast 1, so he's definitely going to draw a card. The question is Dan willing to Soul Blast and not lose 5k?
I don't think his deck is super precious on Soul at this point. Because unlike in Standard and Premium, like Soul's a lot more
Honestly,
readily available.
like you would want to take one damage, right, at least.
Yeah.
And it's not gonna be the Q Megalith.
Yeah, so he Soul Blast 1, so not lose the 5k, which I think is smart. Because the other benefit as well is that the Gel Sludge being there is not a crit on the German Glass right now. So depending on how much more he commits, it's at most a 3 damage swing.
This is it's OG Laurel, bros.
But he doesn't have enough Riz, it's just there to make numbers.
Yeah, well, he has Riz. He's
Right.
gonna call two. He
Yeah.
has to call two.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Geoma.
right, yeah. He doesn't have to call to.
You took
yeah.
one of the
No,
funniest.
you have to.
Yeah,
You have
you
to.
have to call two.
It's
You don't have to call grade 3s, but you
Yeah,
have to
yeah,
call
you have
two.
to call two, actually.
Well, there's a grade 3.
Well,
and a Honolulu.
so you know the really funny thing about this deck? The one funny thing is I ran the OG Honolulu in my deck because of like, if they know God the Vanguard, I'm gonna go again. And if you show me a PG, so help me God, like you're donezo, kid. Kid, pack up your lunch. You're going home.
It's a very fun deck.
I just remember your reactions when you first saw me flip cards and you go, what the hell am I looking at?
So yeah, this is only 3 damage.
Oh, only.
Only. With the lower
He
pressure.
probably kill.
You have to. I think you have to guard this.
Says no God. He says Eldo Barret.
Well, if that happens, okay, we pack up. But if that doesn't happen, I'm gonna rest 4 and restand the lane.
Isn't it if the attack hits?
It has to hit for the restand, yeah.
It's not that good.
So yeah, this way you just have to deal with the 2 rear guard columns with maybe some triggers.
Snap trigger. Oh.
That's useful. And a second Honolulu. So yeah, having the linker in hand means that Dan has to be really careful with how he uses his PGs going forward.
I think he's going to try and like Giga to die himself on 0 and be like, look, when you deal it, you deal it.
If you do it, yeah.
Like eventually you're going to do it. When you do, you do it. Like
Because Dan's not playing here the protect gift Shiranuis, right? He's just standard.
Yeah,
So he has no other way.
leaves him at 0.
Yeah.
to be fair, I do think you don't run the protect Shiranui very often. I don't think they're very good.
There's
You
an
just
argument
deny
to running.
yourself,
There's
though.
an argument to running the base Shiranui because it has got a rear guard effect as well.
Yes, but it also like means you're genuinely like screwing yourself out of G-assisting sometimes, which
Yeah.
like is the occasional bounce disc worth whiffing that, which like I don't think it is, right? Because you're already running Mizukaze, so you're just adding.
Exactly. So the concern
He
here
lets
is
him call into it 0 crits. Interesting.
Just swing no God.
I'm not sure why, but
Yeah, we're gonna see in a second, I think.
I think he's
What is the
just
game
trying to
plan?
tempt him to take it, and then when he takes it, he just restands, goes all effects for you.
oh yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we
But yeah, like the point I was trying to make is that because Dan can't get any more protect markers, he's now super reliant on seeing that sanctitude going into the Unibird.
Is that Mukuro?
I believe so.
It is, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah, going after the Honolulu I think is smart. Although I think in this current scenario, it's not gonna really like do much because he's got no counter blast, so he can't renee. There's no real gas on the
Well,
board.
Seki would have been a gas card.
Seke would have been a gas card.
Drawing.
When Old Mukuro, that's the one that makes Vanguard swing at everything, right?
Yeah.
Oh, this is old Mukuro, yeah. So lost to
So why
discard
would you
one.
swing at the Harley then? So, oh, it's free dominate, I guess. No harm in it.
Might as well try to get rid of it. What if he guards the Only specifically?
Also, yeah, if your opponent guards your Vanguard to Harley, then yeah, you have no other way of dealing with it, which is fair enough.
It's pretty big.
Draw trigger. And finds a booster for the Ride Fixer.
That is a weak board though.
Yeah.
Are we soft bricking? No, maybe
I
not.
wouldn't say soft breaking, but it's definitely like,
Nah, this is hard. This is hard freaking.
yeah, I mean, not seeing any restanders is pretty brutal. I don't think Dan plays Esperia either. He's just on the 4 for Ride, 4 Sekie.
Yeah.
Because this would be the turn where the hand from DP is the weakest
Yes.
after like grade 3, the first drive, but after that he was gonna drive you a lot.
It's brutal that he wasn't able to strike him. That was rough.
I mean, that said,
Because like, there's no world where you can and don't. No way.
yeah.
Like, there's no way you don't GM with that. So like, if you can.
The only option here is that Bram does not have the option of G-guarding into getting 2 grade 3s back and then going full combo.
And one on
Especially if he takes one of his damage.
I guess he knows there's another only coming.
Yeah.
That
He wants to conserve his resources, makes a lot of
slows
sense.
it down. But then again, crest scaling, you know? But I guess DP kinda scales
Scales
with
equally,
you in
yeah.
shield at least.
So we're going to see Enigma Calm,
Enigma Calm, which replace
Heal.
3.
Wasted Heal.
Ah, I mean Giga is Giga.
It is,
Yeah.
Plus 5 to my front row.
but the Laurel's gone, so like the biggest threat.
Oh, another heal. That's a double heal. Double heal plus search. Right?
Katari gets an A, yeah. I guess the benefit for Bram is that he's so much resources that he can like move the PGs and have them for the renewal. So he drops the shield, the quick shield tokens, and and they can just PG everything else from that point on, which makes it really safe. Ooh, gives up the Holly.
Maybe he has another one?
Takes the second strike.
Okay, 4 damage is good. Now we're in Unibird range.
Would have been nice to see a defensive there, so that this. Who's going to go to 5?
Oh, no.
Ooh, double die arm. I don't think Dan has enough hand for that to be worth it though, so it should be fine.
I don't think he does.
It's more you want the grade 3 somewhere in circulation, which is not the
Yeah.
damage.
No way he does, right? No way. Surely not.
I think it's more he probably can, he's just not sure how.
Or which
yeah.
cards he still needs.
Because the argument here is that you almost certainly discard the crit to stride, but then that crit is 50k shield, which is really valuable looking into a Rene. And then any other grade 3s you may or may not want to discard, like, will have text, especially in this matchup.
That one
He
hurts.
didn't G-Guard last time to try and add 2 grade 3s then if he had the heal.
I think there was only one grade 3 in his drop zone, which was the Dizoris, so it would have been low value.
Well, but low value is better than nothing, because it would be an extra face-up card of the G-Guard.
Yeah,
Because, so my
Which means if you X-Gallop, you're one further in, so...
yeah, true.
in my humble opinion, I think Full Widow was correct in this
Really,
deck
fair enough.
I think so as
over
well.
Caliber.
Because I can see the argument for Caliban. I think it's like fair enough.
I mean, I have seen games where like you just don't have enough counter blast, and like Caliban just gives you that one extra CD to go like Zorus into X-Gallop, which can be really strong.
It's so rare.
Yeah.
And having Chaser and Dayusha, Dailainer in hand means you get Full Widow
Guaranteed.
always
Yeah.
guaranteed, which is crazy.
So we see one linker being committed here, but he's also a little bit short of the X-Gallop
He needs,
stand.
he needs 3. He's on Unibird, isn't he?
Yeah.
Unibird? Oh, it is Unibird.
He needs 3 more regates.
Yeah.
Because he has like the red cape.
Yeah. I mean, X-Gallop has the sword, which is also red, I think.
Yeah, but it's almost silver on the back. It's like him
Right.
thrusting it.
Is that another linker?
Yep.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, so it's...
Leaving it on board means it's just gone.
Yeah, like,
Ooh.
the problem is that he needs the unit on the board to get to the threshold.
He needs 3.
Oh, that is... Yeah, that's not great.
Because you know you've got a linker.
He can't, because then he
Wait,
loses...
can't you just...
Well, he cycles and puts one more thing down.
Sure, but
Which,
then,
like,
what if that thing is a Sanctitude?
well, he has 3 cards in hand, right? So.
Would have been like put Chaser to boost to get over the 100k.
He already is over 100k.
And right now, yeah, but not calling the linker Chaser behind Vanguard.
Oh, instead,
So you're
it would
on
have
you're
been
98,
100, exactly 101, yeah.
and then you boost with the thing. This is the Destiny Rapture.
I mean, I think he's still fine, right? Like, it has to be exactly either triple crit or elder out of 5 drives. I mean, we haven't seen that many triggers
Just
from
say
his
no god,
side.
bro. Like, what do you mean? Just say no god.
Putting it as a booster that way, you can still use Infinity Chaser when you dominate an
Nah,
attack.
bro, you're gonna call 6 Astronauts just say no god, bro. It's gonna be OT, dude.
If it is, it's kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
I mean, like, that can always play around the Eternity Chaser by just using the on-stride dominate to attack.
Yeah, but he
Eternity
has to do that.
Chaser.
Right now, it's just an 8k to 5.
Yeah.
So
When Daniel has Elementary and Protect.
I guess the other argument actually using Linker is that if Bram does draw a second grade 3, he'd call the second grade 3 in front of the Eternity Chaser, and then he at least has 2 15k intercepts. That could be relevant. Because then Dan has to make the decision of like, okay, do I dominate the grade 3 and stop him intercepting, or do I dominate the Eternity Chaser and stop him using the Eternity Chaser, both of which is...
3 damage.
I think it looks like he does have a Sanctuary in hand. He's just debating whether
He has
to
one
do it.
Protect, one Execute.
Yeah.
But then it's okay, so I can can't burn the Elementary, because then if you X-Guard, you're gone.
Yes.
Or if you exit, you're gone. So I can kind of have to think about the Protect, but
Yeah, it's probably mapping out.
Yeah.
He can win next week. Or not.
I mean, Bram has what, 2 cards in hand right now?
he's only going to 7.
at most. Yeah. So
No, because he will drive check 5.
unless he hits a draw or OT.
You got it.
Oh. Blank, blank.
Stand.
Stand doesn't do anything. Power chaser, surely.
4. That's a crit.
That is a crit, so that's 4 damage.
4 damages.
Does he hit it? No, he doesn't hit it.
4. First check. Crit. Draw. Second check.
Second. Or 4
Shouldn't it be 4?
4 damage.
Did you put the... Oh yeah.
There we go.
There we go. Fixed it. It's the fox.
Yeah, I think they just forgot the force 2, but yeah, solid. I mean, the issue is that now Bram puts himself in a really dangerous position because now you're dead to Rene for sure, especially with those drive checks. And this is what, 17, 27, 37 it looks like? No, 32 because it's Slinker. The only concern I have at the moment
I would have considered passing so he cannot
Yeah,
because he saw 2
exactly. The only other concern I have as well is that Bram just went 5 drives, didn't find OT, so there is the chance of defensive OT on his side, which could keep him in it. So like Dan's obviously in a really good position, but I think he needs to be really careful about not overcommitting.
Because like a turn here where he goes all in and the offensive OT is like
Yes.
big. Because then you're just gonna go X-Scout, swing, and like
Yeah.
yeah, you have 2 PGs for it, but like how long are you gonna, OFX 3 and like what are you gonna do?
Exactly. I think Bram still has quite a few heals in rotation too.
So what are we looking at now? Probably Rene.
Yeah, probably. The only concern is that he's on 5, so he needs to double heal through a Rene swing.
I wonder why he keeps calling stuff out. What is the point of getting this one? Maybe he hates Grando.
Maybe.
I'm gonna kill your trigger again and again and again.
So I'll get plus 90.
Yep. This is a Rene. And it has 2 crit as well.
Should be plus 14.
Yes, plus 5, so it'll be 20.
Huh?
Oh yeah, no, GB3 is plus 10.
Yeah, that's it.
Sorry, it's got axial.
Plus 19, that's correct.
It's got axial, so it doesn't get nothing.
Oh no, yeah, he's right, because of the crest. So
Yeah.
crest only removes auto and continues, so he doesn't get 5 from the crest. But I mean, it's still 27 with a crit. On the plus side, that is only like 1 grade 3 from hand. But 27
Or
is
the intercept from the ball.
Crest
well,
removes.
you can intercept from the board, you just can't intercept with that because it's been dominated.
Yeah, but Crest removes the auto and con, but it still gives 5k.
Only if it's a vanilla.
Only if
Because it
it
has
has
continuous. It has active defense abilities.
Yeah. But he's got 3 German glasses, so 1 grade 3 is exactly enough. The only downside is 27 is just over the range of Eternity Chaser. This would have been a really good time, but yeah.
So he just drops the tutelage.
Yeah. And then he just commits the Rene straight away, which I think is smart. See what happens, and then commit a board.
Two cards on your hand, just like the river.
First Rene we've seen today.
It's God intended.
And I think the wording of the crest means that the crest gives 5k to the things called from the Rene as well. It doesn't care about where it's called from, just called by an
Yeah,
effect.
it's just plus 5k to the whatever.
Yeah. So we see a crit, and ooh, 2 crits down. Yeah, so 10 from the Rene, 5 from effect, 5 from crest. 20k with a crit is not 24 with a crit is not unreasonable, but it's not easy.
Wait, how much is it?
24. So change is exactly enough. It's 25 or less. Barely.
Yeah. They always get 5k off this.
Right.
And then whatever Right, yeah, so it's plus 50 because whatever he called, no, dominate of Shiranui plus 4, plus 5, plus 10 is 5. Plus 19.
I feel like you just intercept with Dailainer here.
You can intercept with that here.
He should.
You should.
Well, except if it's
That's
too
also
much.
that also works as well.
If it's too
And then you can also like
Because it's a 30k shield right now. So
yeah.
it's like,
The other option as well. Is
oh,
like
25.
25. The other option, like leaving it there, also like baits Dan into like swing at it, maybe.
I feel like the Linker does a better job of that though.
Probably.
Because if your aim is to kill something, you're not going to swing Linker at something, you'll swing Dailainer at some one of the triggers, right?
Take one, yeah.
Yeah. Unfortunately, that is going to be the end of the round.
Yeah, all the triggers still in deck was just not enough.
Five drive checks is not enough sometimes. But
And now we wait for top cut. Take a little break. Let's grab something to eat.
oh yeah, God, yes. So we'll be right back, guys. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you in, well, for you guys, just a few minutes. Take care, guys.